The greater Raleigh area real estate market is back, but are home values back where they were before the downturn felt nationwide in 2006? Real estate expert Linda Kraft joins us. So, Linda, are we back where we were before things tanked?
Well, we're not back to 2006 and 2007, but we are definitely headed in the right direction.
Okay.
You know, the values have been falling now for about 6 years here in the Triangle, and people have lost so much wealth in real estate. It's been so discouraging. So to know that we've actually hit bottom and we are turning around and the course is going the right direction, you know, the storm is over. It's getting better again.
How long do you think it will take before we get back, if we get back?
Yeah, and that's the question everybody wants the answer to. You know, let's see, get that crystal ball out. How long is it going to take? Here's what we know. Traditionally for Wake County, appreciation rates were about 4% when the market was good. That's just stable. So that would mean that some areas maybe appreciated at 1%, another area might have grown at 8 to 10%, so on average about 4%. So this year they're thinking that we're going to see about 1.5% appreciation on average in Wake County. Now that means that some areas are going to be much higher than that in some price ranges and locations, and others are still going to kind of struggle along. But we are definitely moving the right direction.
Gotcha. Now, which areas of the Triangle are bouncing back the best and which ones aren't?
Yeah, so a lot of it has to do with location and price range. So right now we have a lot of first-time home buyers, we have a lot of investors in the market, and we're starting to see the move up. So the hot areas are the hot areas that are always hot, right? That hasn't changed. So inside the Beltline, 400 and below, really hot. North Raleigh, same price point, 400 and below, really hot. Cary, Apex, Morrisville, those are real high demand areas where schools and shopping and, you know, commute to work, everything's good. They're back. In fact, right now, if a buyer wants to buy in those locations and it's a good house, they're probably going to be in a bidding war to get that home. There's that many buyers in the market. So
let's talk about it. How do you win a bidding war?
Yeah, well, and that's, you know, that's just a mindset that we had years ago, that we knew what to do, and all of a sudden you're thinking, what? I got to compete on a house in this market? But the way that you win a bidding war is you definitely don't want to pay too much money. And here's what usually happens. Okay. Let's say the house is for sale at $250, and you looked at that house and you love that house, and you're going to come in and offer maybe $240, and then your exclusive buyer agent says, I just learned there's another offer in this property. It's decision time. Do I offer $250 full price? Do I go above full price? What do I need to do to get this house? And a lot of people just back away from a really good house when they might have been able to buy it at $240. So in our office, one of the strategies we use is a multiple offer addenda. It allows the buyer to make an offer up into the amount that they're comfortable with, and not to exceed a certain amount. So if the offer comes in lower, they can still get it at their price. If it comes in at the same, they might be able to get it for a few dollars more, like $500 to $1,000, and then they can make that decision whether or not they want to, you know, go up a little bit and actually win that house. But what you don't want to do as a buyer is the home's $250, you were going to offer $240, now there's another offer, and all of a sudden you just give up $10,000 when you didn't need to. You could have gotten it for $241.
Right.
You see what I mean?
So finding the happy medium.
Exactly, and our addenda allows them to do that very successfully.
So with the inventory being pretty low, what does this mean for buyers in addition to getting into bidding wars? Yeah,
well, the inventory is definitely the lowest that it's been now in 6 years.
Wow.
And we have more buyers in the market. All good news. I'm all good news today, aren't I?
Yay, love it, Linda.
It's about time. And we have more buyers in the market. So what it means is in those hot areas, if that's where you want to live, if that's a zip code you want to be in, you need to be prepared to go ahead and make an offer quickly. Don't look too long because the house is going to be gone. And make sure that you have a negotiating strategy like a multiple offer addendum that you know, have in your back pocket just in case you need it. In other areas, we're going to continue to see inventories decline, more buyers come in, so that ripple effect of where it's already strong in one price point will start to move into the others. And so even though the hottest price point is obviously where first-time home buyers shop, we're actually getting some move-up buyers as well. So as those homes sell, those families are buying homes in the higher price range. So we're really starting to see a nice ripple effect all across the board here in the Triangle.
Well, Linda, you are welcome anytime when you bring great news like that.
Thank you, because you're a homeowner, so I know you're glad to hear that.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Linda.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Be sure to reach out to Linda and her team at 919-235-0007 or on the web at lindakraft.com to find your next home.